A flat mirror M is arranged parallel to a wall W at a distance L from it. The light produced by a point source S kept on the wall is reflected by the mirror and produces a light spot on the wall. The mirror moves with a velocity v towards the wall. We have to calculate what are the following scenarios. Let us say this is the wall and this is the mirror situated at a certain distance L from the wall, and there is a point source S over here. The first reflection will take place at this point. Okay, since angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, the first reflection will take place somewhere over here on the left hand side of the wall, and let us say it meets at point A. Okay, it meets at point A, and the second reflection takes place at the right edge of the wall. Okay, let us say this is the right edge of the wall, and it gets reflected. Again, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, that is the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection over here for both the scenarios. Okay, for both the scenarios, angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection, and there is a second spot, there is a second point B over here. Okay, and this will be the image. Okay, if I consider after certain time the mirror has raised to a certain height, let us say h. Okay, whatever may be the height. Now since the mirror is moving parallel to the surface of since the mirror is moving parallel to the surface of the wall, after certain time the edges, okay, let us say the edge over here was D and E. After certain time it will move at D dash and E dash, forming a rectangle. Okay, if you see D dash, D, E, E dash will be a rectangle. So after that, after certain time the reflection takes place at, let us say, D dash. Okay, again the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection, and again there will be this point will meet at the same point A. Okay, after reflection it will meet at the same point A. The reason for it is, if I extend this perpendicular and let us take this point as n. Okay, so I can say that triangle SDN, okay, is congruent to triangle NDA. Okay, is congruent to triangle NDA, so SN will be equal to AN. Okay, similarly I can say that triangle SD dash N will be equal to D dash NA. Okay, since both of them are congruent, they will meet at the same point. Okay, similarly the reflection from this point will again meet at the point B. Okay, it doesn't matter whatever is the length that is traveled by the mirror, the size of the image first of all will remain same, and the image will not move anywhere on the wall. So let us see the correct answer. The correct answers are option number B, the spot of the light will not move on the wall, and let us see and the correct answer is D, that is the size of the light on the wall remains same regardless of whatever is the distance moved by the mirror.